This is Theodorus Rex. Just want to do a quick review of one of my favorite books of all time, From Beirut to Jerusalem by Thomas Friedman. And although Thomas Friedman himself is Jewish, he pulls no punches. He lets them have it just as equally as he might the Palestinians for the atrocities on both sides. But let's get back to the book. Thomas won some awards for this book, and rightly so. It is quite amazing. In this book, he sees people get abducted, kind of when he first arrives. He lives in a danger zone. There's a lot about Arafat and his residence in Lebanon and in Syria. One of the most interesting aspects of the book was that when he talks about Hama, a city in Syria that Assad flattened, essentially. Basically, there was a Muslim Brotherhood types, bombing Damascus and some other areas of Syria and causing some upheaval and just, bad time for everybody. And they had a stronghold in Hama. Assad sent his brother in, who was head of the military police. You know how dictatorships are. Decided to perform sort of like a military operation inside Hama to strike at the heart of the Muslim Brotherhood. Well, they were tipped off, and so they kind of got the best of Assad's troops and the military, and it got to a point where the whole city was up in arms and ready for revolution, and Assad probably rightly saw that this was going to come back on him, and it was probably going to be either him or the Muslim Brotherhood at the end of the day. So he got his entire military to surround the city, and he told them he wanted no building left standing, and they completely flattened the entire city, murdered everyone, no one escaped, and then they turned it into a giant parking lot. This book does give you some insight into what it must be like to be a journalist in the Middle East, for certainly in that period of time. But Thomas Friedman is magnanimous. He's quite insightful and introspective. He's got a lot to say in the courage and bravery it took for him to get through some of the things in this book, and some of the terrible things he witnessed. Just amazing to see how people survive when they're stripped of all dignity and stripped of a government that will protect them, and essentially like the Wild West. Anyway, I don't want to spend too long right now, but this is a great book, great read, and highly recommended. Enjoy the rest of your day.